Got a man, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for room. It's Young. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Play fake. Lewis got out of trouble and throws. Fires to the big fella.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Throwing, Lewis. Finds his big tight end. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Finds him out of the backfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Powers through. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
Fourth down, so many places for this quarterback to go with the football, but he finds the guy who's so dangerous after the catch, makes the defense look silly, takes it down inside the 10-yard line now, first and goal.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Lions is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pinned just inside their own 20. They need to convert on third and short. To the air, it's Mendoza. Hauls it in. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. And the Yellow Jackets, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Hosley. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. It's in, complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to pass. Here's a heat. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. It'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Bellamy. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Give to the running back. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Under fire. He's got the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Motion from the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a long.
He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Lewis from the gun on third down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force.
Looking for a deep man. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second.
Got it in the middle. It's Allen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing.
Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game on the toss play.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. No good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Gonna run it. It's Young. Makes it past the marker. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first. He now has 110 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his man, it's made. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make it more accurate.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Gain of 2 on the play. Sets up 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That slices the lead to 2.
And how about the 3-pointer from downtown? The long field goal attempt, they trust their kicker, and it took every inch. Just hits the crossbar and gets over and goes in.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a crease. It's Young. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a bit.
He's got it again. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He rifles one deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets the first himself. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd down.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. Working that left side now. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Running inside. It's Hosman. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's made. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They're going back to the ground. Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And Man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will put them up here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
On the run, it's Bellamy. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lewis. Right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He takes it at the 45. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. This is a designed run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right, here we go.
Throwing, Lewis. Here comes the heat. Fires it incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He shanked it. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They think there's room to run to the right here. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Picks up the first down. Got a little grass. The 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Lewis to throw. Moving out to the right. QB got it himself. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Young. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Lewis wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to run, it's Young. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Lewis rushes on him. And he never had a chance. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter and Georgia Tech has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third down from the gun, Lewis. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Oh, he missed it. No good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. The run to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Quarterback making checks.
Mustang, win. Stat, hold.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He wants to go deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Unloads it left. He's got him wide open. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Bucks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. The returner will field it and bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete on the right side. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. That's caught. It's Harris. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Looking for space. It's Young. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing, Lewis. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Number 35, set to kick it away.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. At the 35, he's open. Turns it on down the left side.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker. And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Blue 85. Sir.
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese.